to my vlog. It's been a minute. Haven't picked up the camera in months. I've just been working behind the scenes. Just trying to make it work like everybody else. But I was about to fulfill some orders, so I wanted to show you guys how to sublimate a tumbler. I need to make a tumbler, I have to make a mug, and I'm gonna make myself a phone case because mine broke, so I'm just gonna sublimate that. I have my files here. This is for my case, this is for the mug, and I'm sorry for the darkness here, but I like the dark. And then this is for the tumbler. I have some other orders that I already started. I'm missing a shirt. I'm waiting for it to come in the mail. It should be here tomorrow. But I got an order for family, for birthday shirts, family birthday shirts. So I had 4 shirts in that order. They are actually the 3. There's 3 done already. I'm just waiting for the little onesie or the bodysuit, whatever you want to call it, to come tomorrow, because they wanted yellow. Yellow is hard to find. What else do I have to do? Oh, a pencil case, which is already done in one order. It was a pencil case, a tumbler. Oh, and also I'm waiting for my 15-ounce mugs. So somebody ordered a tumbler, a 15-ounce mug, and a pencil case, or Stephen King, my infamous Stephen King pattern that I have. I don't know if that's the proper word to call it, but that I use on a whole bunch of stuff, like my book sleeves and stuff. So she ordered 3 of those things. She had bought a book sleeve for me, which she received already, and then she came back and ordered those 2 things. So I gotta make those. And then I also have an order for a laptop case that I just listed on my Etsy, which is cool. And what else do I have to do? Oh, I have to finish my grandson's 3D letters. I have everything cut and ready right back here. That's for his birthday party, which is this Sunday coming. What else do I have to do? Oh, I need to make 1 book sleeve, because I have 1 made already. So I was out of black fabric, and I went and picked it up yesterday from Walmart. So I need to make one of my small book sleeves, the Stephen King one as well, and 2 bonnets. 2 bonnets. So I'll probably have all that in this video, and that's about it. But well, not this video, no. I'm just gonna concentrate on the sublimation of this tumbler and this mug, so I can show you how I do it and what I use. Oh, and my phone case, even though I have a video on phone cases. So stay tuned, and I'll show you how I get my tumbler ready, and my mug as well. Hi, welcome to another video. I know it's been a while. I haven't uploaded. I haven't even picked up the camera. This is the first time I'm picking it up in months, because I'm about to sublimate a tumbler, a mug, and a phone case. And I just wanted to do a how-to video on how I do it. So I have my files here. This is for the tumbler. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to print this one out again, because I see that I need to clean out my heads. This ink on this one, so I have to print this out again. Let me see if this one has any. Nope, this one looks good. So these spots, I don't know if you can see them, but you see those spots? It's on the actual image, so that would show up on my case. So I don't want that. So that one I have to print out again. But anyway, so I'm gonna be doing that in this video. It's gonna be a how-to video, and yeah, so stay tuned if you want to see how I sublimate on a tumbler, a mug, and a phone case. So what I'm using is this convection oven. This is a, I don't know how to pronounce that is Gourmia. I don't know. That's the brand that I'm using. This is not only a conventional oven, but it's also an air fryer. You can air fry in this one as well. So I'm gonna turn it on, and just to show you what I do, I'll link the one that I have in the description. It's been working really well. The only thing is that it's small, so I can't stand up my tumblers in here. I have to lay them down, so that means I have to rotate them every 2 minutes. I do 6 minutes at 350 on my tumblers. I tried, when I first got it, I did 400 for 14 minutes because that's what I saw on a few tutorials, but that totally burned one of my tumblers. So I brought down the temperature to 350 and decided on 6 minutes, and that actually worked, and I've been doing it that way since. So on this convention oven, 350 for 6 minutes, rotate every 2 minutes. I put it in the middle, let it go for 2 minutes, then I'll rotate it this way to the left, and then 2 minutes pass, I'll rotate it all the way over here to the right, and that's it. 6 minutes, and I'll leave it for the rest of the 2 minutes. So I'm gonna turn it on here, and then here is your settings. What do you want to do? What I want to do is bake, so I'm gonna put it on the bake setting, which is right there, and then I'm gonna go down here to the temp, and I'm gonna put 350, and then for minutes I'll do 6 like I said, and then I'm gonna turn it on so it can preheat. So it's gonna preheat, and now I'm gonna get my tumbler ready. So I'm gonna use my paper trimmer to cut my paper. I'm gonna cut off all the white space. We don't want to leave any of that behind. And you can use scissors, of course. You can use a X-Acto knife, whatever you have, whatever you feel comfortable with. This one is kind of small on that side, so I'm going to use my scissors on that side because it's pretty, that white space is pretty small, so I don't want to. Sometimes this can rip your paper. Sometimes I go from the middle out like that, so it doesn't rip my paper, but this part I'm going to cut it with scissors if I can find them. Okay, or maybe I'll use my not my X-Acto knife, but you can also use your rotary cutter. I have one that's designated for my paper, one that's for my fabric. So this one is my paper trimmer. My paper. I lost my words today. This is for my paper. So I'm just gonna line it up like this with my ruler, and I can take a little bit off. There we go. So there, now I have no white space. Well, actually I do. I didn't cut that so well, so I'll just cut it again. No biggie. Just gonna line it up here like so. There we go. Much better. I have a microfiber towel here, and I have some alcohol, and I just take my tumbler and I put it on my microfiber towel. I just spray it a little bit with some of this alcohol, and then I just go around and clean it up. Well, I should take off this top. We don't need the top right now. Take the top off. And you just want to make sure that there's no fibers on this, the grease from your fingers or anything like that. So you want to make sure that you wipe it down good, because that will really mess up your sublimation. So make sure you clean it really good. That's clean. Let me clean my mug as well. I do the same thing. Just spray a little bit of that alcohol, then just go around with the microfiber, picking up any of that fussiness or whatever have you. So Okay, this is a 12-ounce mug. These are my smaller. I sell 12 ounce and I sell 15 ounce mugs. And then for the tumblers, I do 20 ounce right now. I plan on getting smaller ones. I want to get for kids. And look at your image. Make sure that it's right side up. You don't want to put it upside down. You don't want that. That will really be bad. So you take it and you put it around your tumbler, right? And this is sized exactly like it should be. Oh, forgot to mention that we need heat tape, which I have here. My heat tape. And move my mug out the way. One of the reasons why I haven't been motivated to make videos is because I have no space. I feel like claustrophobic at times when I'm working, because I have to move this out of the way to put this there so I can work on this. I have machines in my room that I have to bring out here so I can work on those, and I don't know, my motivation just went away. But I'm not gonna make any more vlogs. I'm just gonna do how-tos, I guess. People don't do those anymore that I noticed. I mean, at least not the people I watch. So, and then you just want to make sure that it's straight, that you're covering the whole thing. And once you are comfortable with that, you're gonna take a piece of, lay it down like this and just press it tight, the paper. You want it to lay flat on your mug, on your tumbler. And I'm gonna put my first piece of tape here in the middle, and I'm just gonna pull on that and then lay it down on the other side, because I want to make sure that it's tight. You don't want to form any ghosting, because then your tumbler won't look so good if there's ghosting. It will look lighter in some spots than others, and that is not cool. Just to show you, this is one of the mugs that I have in my shop. It's Tupac. I love Tupac. I'm a big Tupac fan, as I am a Stephen King fan. So I made this one here. I bought this image off of Etsy. I bought this, I forgot where I bought it at, this background. But just love I'm drinking from it right now. These are great. They last you about 5 hours. So your drink stays cold for 5 hours or hot for 5 hours. Whatever you're drinking at the moment. Right now I'm having some lemonade. And it's been sitting there for a couple of hours and it's still cold. I just love these tumblers. It seems like everybody's getting into them now. Like my TikTok FY page is just nothing but people making tumblers. So I think this is the new thing right now. And yeah, they're fun to make. You can find them for a good price if you look around. I found somebody on TikTok. I bought the latest batch. I bought it from this guy that I watched on TikTok. I was scrolling by one day and he was talking about his Tumbler, so I said let me check him out, and they've done very well so far, so no complaints. Alright, so once you got tape like that, you want to feel around, make sure that this laying down nicely on your tumbler. And then this is a bigger size tape. I don't know if you can see that. This one is bigger. I think this is a 1/2 inch or something like that, or I don't even remember. I need to buy something that's bigger than that. But I'll take a long piece and I'll lay it down like this. And just press it down on the cup, like so. And sometimes what I do is I take anything. This is my Cricut pick, and I just make sure that tape is down on there, especially right here. This is the seam. You don't want an ugly seam on your mug. I mean, I keep calling it a mug. On your tumbler. So there you go. I'll put another piece of tape in the same spot. Just want to make sure that it's nice and tug. I don't want any ghosting or anything like that. And then I'm just gonna tape it down now on the, this is the bottom of the cup. This you could take off. You don't need this sticker in the bottom of the mug. I mean the tumbler. So I'm just gonna go around the bottom of the tumbler, laying down my tape like this, and I'm gonna pull on it like so. I'm just gonna put more on the other side. Like that. And then I'm just gonna lay it down like this with my fingers. Just like that. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing to the top of the cup. Take a big piece of tape. I'm gonna should start here. It seems like it's nice outside. I hear the kids playing in the backyard. Must be a nice day. My grandson just left. I watch him for my daughter while she's at school. She is going to school for nursing. So I'm happy to watch my little baby. He is the cutest thing. Alright, so now I'm going to do the same thing. This usually doesn't stay down, but the only reason why I tape it like this is because I don't want, like I said, ghosting. Ghosting really pisses me off. So I try my best to. Alright, so there, my cup is ready. Now I'm going to do the shrink wrap. The shrink wrap, you need a heat gun or a blower, whatever you have, to get it on here. So I'm going to go get one because I forgot to get it out of my drawer. I'll be right back. Alright, I got my image. This one printed out perfectly. No spotting. Here's my shrink wrap. I bought this off of Etsy. Sometimes, if you buy the tumblers from Amazon, I believe, they come with the shrink wrap. But since I bought it from somewhere else, I bought the shrink wrap from Etsy itself. Alright, so get your tumbler in there. Here's my heat gun. I've had this for many years. I used to use this on paper crafting when I used to do decoupage to, you know, dry my paper. But anyway, I'm gonna turn it on for a minute so it could heat up. If you want to put on gloves, you can do that. I have some heat gloves, but this is not so bad. I use the heat gloves when I'm taking the actual tumbler out of the oven. So alright, so all you have to do is heat it. Just go back and forth with it, turning your tumbler around until it's heat sealed. can see I'm putting it towards here because I don't want no air bubbles. You want to make sure that it is laying flat on your cup. And don't put it too close because you might burn it and cause it to form a hole. But I think this is good enough. And there you have it. Now it's ready to go into my oven. Before I do that, I want to lay down my image on my coffee mug. Now most people are right-handed, so the image, you hold it so you don't get it wrong. You hold it in your right hand and then you just turn it, and you know that the image is going to go on this side. I'm left-handed, so my image will go on the opposite side, but this is not for me, so I'm assuming whoever bought it is right-handed, so that's how I'm going to make it. I got the sticker stuck here. Let me cut this down. I touched on the mug when I cleaned it. Forgot. Clean it again. There you go. So I'm just gonna grab this little. Now I have to turn off my heat press because I have my oven on. So I can't have both at the same time. My lights went out, so I had to go and hit the breaker. And I don't like when that happens because all my equipment is plugged up and I don't want anything to mess up. And I forgot that I was not supposed to turn it both on at the same time. They were both from the same outlet. Alright, so there goes my S. You look at it from behind so you know which way it's supposed to go, and it's supposed to go this way. Okay. So it's going to go on this side of the mug, and you want to make sure that you lay down straight. You don't want it to be crooked because that will be not good, no bueno. So what I like to do is put a little piece of tape on one side, piece of tape on the other, like that. And if this was a full wrap, which this is not, my Stephen King ones are full wrap. Maybe I'll show that next time I have to, well, I do have to make one soon, but I'm just waiting on my mugs to come in. So I'll just pick up the camera and show you guys how I do my full wrap, probably tomorrow. But seems like it's straight here and it's in the middle. So I'm just gonna smooth down one side of the tape, and then I like to make sure that it's tight, and then I smooth down the other side of the tape like so. It's pretty much all you're gonna need because this is a small image. And then you're gonna need some blowout paper, which just means you can use anything. This is some butcher paper that I have pre-cut, and I'm just gonna cut a piece of this so I can put it on my mug. So I don't need too much of it. Yeah, like so. Just a little piece. Like that. And then you just tape that down. I'm just gonna put a little piece of tape on it. One here, and then one on the other side. Like so. Alright, and now my mug is ready. So let's go over to our oven and get this subbed. Alright, so I had to preheat again because I took too long, but just wanted to show you that inside I have a what do you call those things? A temperature thing in there. But yeah, I have my tumbler here ready. As for the mug, my silicone thing here. I'm gonna link down everything, all the supplies that I'm using, but you just want to wrap it around your mug like so, and then just like that. Okay, so that's ready. I'm gonna do the tumbler first, and then I'll do the mug. Alright, it's telling me to add food, so it's ready. I'm gonna put it right there in the middle, close it up, and after 2 minutes I'm just gonna rotate it to the left. After 2 minutes I'll rotate it to the right and wait for it to finish. It's almost done, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna sit it here on, this is the tray that came with the oven. I'm just gonna lay it on top of here because it's very hot, and I'm just gonna let it cool off, and then we'll do the mug while we wait for the tumbler to cool down, so we can unwrap it and see the results. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it came out great. It came out great. So I'm just gonna take it out. Like I said, I'm gonna lay it here, but I'm just gonna stand it up here, and I'm gonna put my temperature again to 350. Now I'll bring this down as well to 6 minutes because this is just a small image. If I would have been doing the Stephen King full wrap on the mug, I will put it for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes at 350. The mugs are different, I don't know why, but so I'm gonna put my mug in and press start, add food, and close it up, and get that bacon. The 12-ounce mugs fit perfectly in there, so I can do 2 at a time if I needed to. I was looking at other ovens yesterday while I was at Walmart, and there's one that I think I'm gonna get. It's $189, I believe. This one was only $90 bucks. This was a Christmas gift from my husband. He paid 90 bucks for it to start me off with, which I really appreciated him doing that for me. And but I plan on selling this for sublimation, because once you sublimate on this, you can't cook in it. That's you can't do that. The gases are being released in there from the sublimation, and yeah, you don't want to do that. But that's the plan. I'm gonna get myself the bigger oven, which is the French doors, and it's much taller, so I'll be able to stand up the tumblers in there, and I will be able to fit at least 3 tumblers in there if I needed to. And these are the gloves that I'm using. I got these off of Amazon, of course, and they work really great. You feel some heat if you hold it for long enough, but when you pulling it out and out of the oven, you don't feel any type of heat, because they do work. So all right, so this is about done. I'm gonna put it on the tray and let it cool for a second before I remove and review how they turned out. So I'll be right back. I took out the paper off of this one. I don't like the way this one came out. There's some ghosting here. It's because when I took it out, it wasn't fully subbed, so I put it back, and I should have left it for the 10 minutes. So I have to make this one again, but that's okay. I bought those mugs from Joann's, and they were only they were on sale $4.12, something like that, for 2 mugs. That's the Cricket brand, and they're pretty good. All right, so let's undo the tumbler and hope for the best. Let's see. Sometimes I gotta give it a little snip. And that came out perfect. This is where the seam is supposed to be, but it's subbed perfectly. So that's done. The mug is done. Like I said, I'm gonna do it again. This one, since it has an S, I'll give this one to my niece. Her name, so it starts with an S, so it won't be a loss there. Alright, so I received the case of the 15-ounce mugs, so now I can complete my order, which I already have everything packed up, but I just need this one mug to go into that package. It was supposed to arrive yesterday and it didn't. I got it today, literally outside. I was about to leave to go to an appointment and FedEx was outside, so I asked if they had my package and they did, so I had to bring it upstairs. Anyway, I'm gonna get everything ready so I can, well, I'm gonna check them first, make sure that nothing is, they are all okay, nothing is broken, and then I'll get everything ready so I can sublimate the image that I need to sublimate on this mug. Alright, so I'm gonna show you how I wrap my my full wrap of a mug. This is a 15-ounce mug. You saw me unbox earlier. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna wipe down my cup really good. I checked them. They all seem like they're good. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit of the alcohol so I can wipe it down. So make sure that it sublimates well. And I see some people that don't do this. They just get it out of the box and they look at it and make sure that there's nothing, but I'm afraid that it won't come out right, so that's why I like to make sure that I clean it first. So here's my design, making sure that it's right side up. I'm gonna take it, and all the measurements are gonna be down below for the mug wrap and for the tumbler and all that. You can find that in the description down below. So you just want to make sure that it's straight. I have bought I don't know if I said this already, but I have bought 15-ounce mugs from Amazon, and they were not straight. Like, it wouldn't take the sublimation correctly because the mugs were made well. So you have to watch out for that. That's why you have to always check them when they arrive to you, that they are good cups, because sometimes they come defective, and you know, sometimes you can't avoid that, you know, and it's a loss, but what can you do? So I'm gonna make sure that it's tight. So as you can see, I put a tape on one side, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, but I want to make sure that it's wrapping around really tight. I'm gonna put another piece of tape here. I'll put it down like that first, and then again making sure that it's tight, and then I push it down like that. And then I'm going to check to make sure there's no air bubbles, and that the design is straight on the mug, and it looks like it is. I'm preheating the oven. It's hot now, so we're good to go, but I don't feel no air bubbles. Some people use the shrink wraps, the tumbler shrink wraps on these, but these mugs are too big. You can probably do that on a 12-ounce, but with the 15-ounce, the shrink wrap is not gonna fit. It's not gonna, you know, fit well. So I'm gonna keep on putting tape here at the top, so it can lay down nicely, like so. And I'm just gonna leave it up so when I go to take it off, I can just rip it off. And then on the bottom, and sometimes you can get ghosting. It depends, like maybe the temperature in the oven wasn't right and it didn't take the whole way. Now with these mugs, with the last mug that I did, as you saw, the sublimation didn't take well. So I'm gonna do 350 for 11 minutes with this one, and that should be fine. And I'm gonna lay it down and rotate like I did, like rotate just once. So I'll put it in there like this, and then I'll rotate it to the other side. So at 5.5 minutes, once it sublimates one side, I'll rotate to the other side like that. And then check the bottom here, because I made a mug the other day, and the bottom here didn't sub very well. Like the bottom here, everything else came out perfect, but like the bottom right here, it was ghosting there. So I don't know if I should put more tape. I think this should be good. And then I have my silicone wrap here that I'm just gonna put on this cup. Just gotta make sure that I center it correctly. And these I got off of Amazon. I'll link them down below. It comes with for a 15-ounce and for a 12-ounce. and what you want to do is take this part and put it through here like that, but making sure that it's centered correctly, that it's covering the whole cup, and it is, and then you just snap it into place like that. And I don't think these work very well, I don't know, but I just want to make sure that I have the best protection on the mugs. So I'm gonna take this over to the convection oven, like I said, 350 for 11 minutes. At 5.5 minutes, I'm just gonna flip it over and let it continue there. Alright, so here's the moment of truth. It's still warm. I let it sit for a minute, but I got my heat protective gloves on. I'm gonna snap this off. Leave it on here because it's hot. I don't want it to ruin my mat. And let's hope that it turned out good. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna protect it with this glove and use my little tweezers here from my cricket scissors, tweezers, excuse me, to take that tape off. And there it is. It's revealing itself. Oh, that looks good. It did pretty well. I don't want to burn myself. There we go. But we can see that. Really, really good. They put on my glove again so I can touch it. But no ghosting whatsoever, which is great. That is what you want. You don't want any ghosting because it doesn't look good, the mug. But pretty good. Right here I can see a little bit of ghosting right here. Just a bit. I don't know if you can see that. The glare right there. Maybe you can see that. Let's look at the other side. Or maybe it's just the image. I wonder. But perfect. Perfect sub. Alright, so that is it for this video. I helped you guys with a little bit of sublimation. I've been doing it for a few months now. Like I said, I'm gonna try to pick up the camera a little bit more. And yeah, so in this video we sublimated a tumbler. We made a phone case for me. I just listed it as well, and I already got a sale, so that's really good. And I have my glove on because I have to pick up my mug, which is still hot. And we made a mug. So I will list below all the dimensions for this mug, for this tumbler, and for the smaller mug that I also made in this video. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos such as this one, let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.